Have you ever wondered who truly pulls the strings in the heavens? Who leads battles, guards secrets, and even dares to challenge the divine? These aren't your typical storybook angels. These are the 8 most powerful celestial beings ever known, each with a mission, a mystery, and a role that shapes the universe as we know it. Let's uncover the hidden truth behind these 8 divine entities, starting with the one whose name sparks both awe and fear. Lucifer, the light-bearer turned rebel. Long before he became a symbol of darkness, Lucifer was the brightest among the angels. His name literally means light-bearer. He stood closest to the throne of God, admired for his beauty, wisdom, and unmatched brilliance. But with greatness came pride. Lucifer didn't want to serve. He wanted to rule. His desire to rise above the divine order became his downfall. When he led a rebellion against heaven, a third of the angels followed him. Defeated by Archangel Michael, he was cast down to earth. But here's the twist. Lucifer wasn't destroyed. He transformed. No longer an angel of light, he became the adversary, known as Satan. Yet, his story isn't black and white. Some see him not as evil, but as the symbol of free will, questioning blind obedience. Is he the villain of divine history or the tragic hero who challenged a system? The line between rebellion and courage is thin, and Lucifer walks that line with wings scorched by both pride and purpose. Metatron, the scribe of heaven. Metatron isn't your typical angel, he's a mystery wrapped in divine authority. Unlike others born of heaven, Metatron was once human, known as Enoch. A righteous man who walked so closely with God that he didn't die. He ascended. Transformed into an archangel, he became Metatron, the highest-ranking celestial scribe. Sitting beside God's throne, Metatron records everything, every choice, every action, every whisper of the soul into the book of life. He is heaven's divine data keeper, ensuring justice and order are preserved. But Metatron is more than a record keeper. He is believed to be the bridge between divine energy and human experience, helping maintain balance between the spiritual and the material world. Some ancient texts say only Metatron is allowed to sit in God's presence, a sign of his unmatched status. Others believe he's the voice behind the burning bush that spoke to Moses. Silent, invisible, and immensely powerful, Metatron doesn't seek praise. His work is unseen but everlasting. He's not just a watcher. He's the cosmic editor, writing your story into eternity. Michael, the warrior of God. Michael isn't just an angel, he's a force. The name Michael means who is like God. Not a question, but a challenge to anyone who dares defy the divine. As the leader of heaven's armies, Michael is the ultimate warrior of light, courage, and divine justice. When Lucifer rose in rebellion, it was Michael who stood against him, not with fear, but with fire. He led the celestial battle that cast the fallen angels out of heaven. Sword in hand, armor gleaming, he represents protection, discipline, and fearless obedience to God's will. But Michael isn't only a soldier, he's a protector of souls. He's believed to guide the faithful in their final hour, defending them from darkness and escorting them to eternal peace. In spiritual warfare, when unseen battles rage around us, Michael is the one who charges first, unshaken and unstoppable. From ancient texts to modern prayers, people call on Michael for strength, protection, and courage. He's the guardian we all hope is standing behind us when life turns into battle. And if you feel like you're fighting something bigger than yourself, Michael's already on the front lines. Gabriel, the divine messenger. If heaven has a voice, it's Gabriel's. Known as the messenger of God, Gabriel appears when destinies shift and divine plans unfold. His name means God is my strength, and his presence always signals something important, something life-changing. Gabriel is not just a silent courier. He carries the weight of divine truth. He's the one who appeared to Mary, announcing the birth of Jesus. He spoke to Zechariah about the coming of John the Baptist. In Islamic tradition, Gabriel, Jibril, delivered the Quran to Prophet Muhammad. These are not small tasks. They're moments that shaped human history. Gabriel's presence often brings awe, even fear, not because he's cruel, but because truth is powerful. He's the spark before the storm of change, the whisper that becomes prophecy. Artists often show him with a trumpet, ready to announce the day of judgment, because when Gabriel speaks, the world listens. But Gabriel isn't just about grand messages. He also inspires dreams, visions, and insights. If you've ever felt a sudden push toward purpose, maybe, just maybe, it was Gabriel, reminding you that your story is still unfolding. Raphael, the healer of souls. Where there's pain, illness, or heartbreak, Raphael is near. His name means God heals, and he's the divine physician of heaven. But Raphael's healing goes far beyond broken bones or tired bodies. He restores souls, faith, and hope. Raphael first appears in the book of Tobit, disguised as a traveler guiding young Tobias. Along the way, he heals Tobias's father's blindness and drives out a demon tormenting a woman named Sarah. 2 lives changed. Without anyone realizing, they were in the presence of an angel. But that's Raphael's way. Quiet, kind, and deeply compassionate. He walks beside the weary, mends the brokenhearted, and whispers peace into anxious minds. Some believe he also heals the earth itself, rivers, air, and nature, making him a protector of creation. He's often depicted holding a staff or a vial of medicine, like a cosmic doctor on a mission to mend more than just wounds. If you've ever experienced unexplainable comfort, in your darkest hour, that moment where pain turns to peace, it might have been Raphael placing his invisible hand on your shoulder, because healing isn't just a miracle, it's a message, and Raphael delivers it with grace. Uriel, the angel of wisdom. Uriel is the light in the dark, the spark of wisdom when confusion clouds the soul. His name means God is my light, and he's often called the angel of truth, insight, and divine intellect. While others fight battles or deliver messages, Uriel illuminates the mind and heart. In some traditions, Uriel warned Noah of the coming flood. Others say he stood at the gates of Eden, guarding lost paradise with flaming truth. He's not loud or dramatic. Uriel speaks through ideas, gut feelings, and quiet clarity that suddenly makes everything make sense. He's also linked to prophecy, science, philosophy, and creativity. Whether you're a thinker, a seeker, or someone lost in life's chaos, Uriel is believed to help you find meaning, offering guidance through dreams, symbols, or that voice inside your head saying, "This is the way." Depicted often with a scroll or a flame in his palm, Uriel represents divine knowledge, not just facts, but understanding. When you need answers, when life feels like a riddle, Uriel is the guide who lights the way forward. Raziel, the keeper of secrets. Imagine an angel who knows the secrets of the entire universe. That's Raziel. His name means secret of God, and he's said to stand so close to the divine throne that he hears every sacred mystery whispered by God himself. Raziel is the ultimate cosmic librarian. Legend says he authored the Book of Raziel, a mystical text filled with the deepest knowledge of creation, the stars, the soul, and divine magic. When Adam and Eve were cast out of Eden, it was Raziel who gave them the book, offering humanity its first glimpse into the divine blueprint. He's the angel of sacred knowledge, esoteric wisdom, and spiritual insight. But he doesn't just hand out answers, you have to seek them. Those drawn to Raziel often experience moments of sudden awakening, vivid dreams, or the urge to explore the mysteries of life and death. Artists often show him holding a glowing book or scroll, with symbols dancing around him like light. He guides scientists, philosophers, and spiritual seekers alike. When you feel like there's more to life than what you see, Raziel's probably the one nudging your spirit forward. Because to unlock the universe, you first have to unlock yourself. Azrael, the angel of death. Azrael, the very name stirs something deep, mystery, reverence, maybe even fear. But he's not a monster. He's not cruel. Azrael is the gentle hand that guides souls from this world to the next. His name means whom God helps, and in death, he brings not darkness but peace. Often misunderstood, Azrael doesn't take life, he frees it. In sacred texts, he records each soul as it enters and leaves the world, keeping the divine balance between life and afterlife. When someone takes their final breath, it's Azrael who receives them, not with coldness, but with compassion. He's described as both vast and invisible, capable of touching every soul at once, yet personal enough to make each transition feel intimate. Some say he whispers comfort to the dying. Others believe he's there even in deep grief, silently helping loved ones let go. You won't find him in loud stories or shining battles. Azrael works in silence, in stillness. In moments where time seems to pause, and the heart understands that something eternal is happening. Because death isn't the end, it's a doorway, and Azrael is the one who opens it, softly. These are the 8 divine beings who shape the spiritual balance of the universe. Warriors, scribes, messengers, healers, and even those who carry the weight of death itself. Each with a purpose, each with a story. Which one do you feel most connected to and why? Let us know in the comments. If this video sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. More cosmic secrets are on the way. Stay tuned.